Thanks to the HBO free weekend preview, I caught last year's movie Suicide Squad, starring Will Smith as, is it Deadshot? Margot Robbie or Robbie or some shit, Australian bitch playing Harley Quinn with an intermittent accent. Sometimes she's American, sometimes she's Harley Quinn, sometimes she's Australian. Make up your mind. Oh, well, she's crazy, so she's allowed to not adhere to an accent, whatever. Yeah, so this movie starts off pretty damn bad. It's so all over the place. Like, we have text popping up over here telling you about this guy and how he's incarcerated. We got this black gal. Shit, I know I'm supposed to know her name. I thought she was pretty decent in the movie, but she's kind of not really a good guy. Like, it's kind of awkward. She's the one forming the Suicide Squad to combat the meta-humans. That's like DC Extended Universe talk for guys with superpowers. You know, what do we do if the next Superman's a bad guy? Well, we put together this squad, the worst of the worst. Some of them have some abilities. Spend 20 minutes going through who these people are via awkward jump cut backstory videos. It's like, is there incontinuity in telling any of this? Oh, Harley Quinn's seduced by the Joker, and then like Batman shows up, captures her. Batman also caught Deadshot. Stuff with Deadshot doesn't make a lot of sense. This is largely a Will Smith movie. It's really Will Smith and Margot Robbie, what have you. They're the ones who are really at the heart of this. The rest of the squad's kind of ancillary. I mean, if Deadshot's getting $1 million to like 2 or 3 million per hit, how long does he really need to be a hitman? Oh, his whole thing is that his mom, or his baby mama, took his daughter from him. Okay, well, you're super rich. I'm assuming, like, what's really the problem here? You're rich Will Smith. People don't cheat on that. Oh, but then his daughter gets in the way of him getting caught by Batman. He doesn't shoot Batman. This is a guy who can't miss a shot. She stands in the way, allows Batman to take him in. And so you have all these guys. I don't think they said Blackgate. I think they said it was a black site in Louisiana. Another thing, there's a lot of music in this. Particularly in the first half, where like every scene has like some kind of 70s song. So you'd be like, oh hey, I like that music. That music is like the theme for Killer Croc, the theme for Deadshot, the theme for Harley Quinn. It's like, give it a break. Like, can we actually have a scene in this movie, or are we watching a music video? We have this gal, Enchantress, played by Cara Delevingne. I hate her. She's got massive nostrils, entitled brat, not much of an actress. I think she really gained notoriety for seeming to be some kind of weird bi-curious friend of Michelle Rodriguez on a beach. Anyways, so she was some doctor, if you can believe that, exploring like the Amazon, came across some idol that made her into the Enchantress, the witch. She has like immense power, but she can kind of control it. But if she like closes her eyes and says Enchantress, she becomes the witch. But whoever controls her heart, which someone found, aka Suicide Boss, I don't want to just keep calling her Black Lady because you guys are going to get pissed. Suicide Boss has control of the heart. And there's this guy, Flag, played by, I think he was the new RoboCop. He's kind of like the field commander for the Suicide Squad, only he's like the top special forces guy, I think, something like this. He also has like a sidekick, Katana. Why are they just letting people into this operation in costume? Like, okay, the crazy Suicide Squad, sure. Katana, you wear your mask and your whatever. God, the $1 million baby wrapped herself in Boys Don't Cry. You wear that, that's your get up. Oh, you have a sword that traps souls. Like, yeah, it's a bit of a step up in unbelievably-ness compared to, say, The Dark Knight, right? Well, the Enchantress tricked them, escaped, unleashed her brother, just found some guy in a subway and was like, you're my brother now. Now you have these powers. Let's fight. Oh, but people don't worship us. They worship machines. They're looking at phones. Yeah, you're kind of right. Well, I'm going to build a super machine. Okay, sure. What does it do? I don't know. Kind of knocks out power to other machines. Yeah, it's misleading. People probably thought that the Joker was going to be the villain because you have a lot of Jared Leto Joker shit. What he's doing is half kind of modern comic book, half Heath Ledger. He doesn't seem very threatening. Like, Heath Ledger, I'm going to show you a magic trick. Yeah, you got my attention. This guy, oh hey, why don't you go hit on Harley Quinn over here? I'm going to shoot you. Common. Flashbacks, bullshit. There's flashbacks everywhere. All the flashbacks really seem to belong to Deadshot and Harley Quinn. I mean, at one point they bring in like a Native American guy, and his ability is he can climb any rope. Is that what they said? They get their force and they're heading out over to the city that's been evacuated. They have to find a VIP and evacuate the VIP. That's their mission. Anything happens to Flag, they all die. They have a killer app. It's like Battle Royale. I don't like you, click, and then you're dead. Mr. Rope Climber tries to escape, click, he's dead. Really cold-hearted. I mean, the guy wasn't hurting anyone. Oh, you're escaping, you die. So it's like, who's really a good guy here, really? All they do is like talk about how are we going to escape, but then they come across the putties from Power Rangers, fight them, who is then later shown, because it's kind of like, what the hell is this shit? Then later we see that the Enchantress made them. They're the servants in her army. Whatever. Very awkward. You know, it's weird to ask Cara here to carry the load as the villain. Maybe that's why there's so many odd jump cuts, flashbacks. They're making their way through the scene, and I do like the way this movie looks compared to the Marvel shit. These Marvel movies that don't have any color and everything's gray, kiss my ass. This looks like it has actual stakes to it. I'll also give it another benefit of the doubt. These guys aren't even pals. They're not even good guys. And there is zero infighting. Writer-director David Ayer, I'll give you credit for that. I love the fact that there is zero infighting. I'm so sick of the infighting in Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can't even watch that shit anymore. So, yeah, I mean, it's problematic to just have these guys like, I'm the boss, I'm Captain America. Yeah, but I'm Iron Man. Hate it. You know, it's pretty obvious that Will Smith's calling the shots here, but this guy Flag really is the leader of this unit. They go around fighting the putties, climb some buildings. Harley Quinn attempts an escape because Joker's in the vicinity. As she's trying to get away, they've got orders to shoot her. Why? Because they found the VIP, and the VIP is Suicide Boss. And everybody's like shocked. I'm like, why the hell didn't she evacuate? Oh, it's too busy monitoring the Enchantress. Well, that's lame. Even lamer, how do they all know who she is? They don't show her being the one arresting them or frequenting them on these trips. Like, they hadn't even seen her. Had they? I mean, because she couldn't have been there when they assembled and went off in the helicopter. Because then she wouldn't be on the site. Then she wouldn't be there to tell them the mission, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like, how stupid do you have to be to write a movie these days? So, yeah, they shoot down the helicopter, or it gets shot or something, and Enchantress saves out, something like this. Harley Quinn escapes unharmed. Who would have thought? Joker seems to be okay later. But we just have like this weird ass movie where we can't really make up what we're doing. It's not a comedy, though some of these characters are taking the situation pretty damn light. As numbers really stuck against them, they start to get stuff together. They say, hey, we have this bomb. We can take out the Enchantress's brother. We gotta get somebody to put it below them. Killer Croc's like, oh, I own the water. I can handle that. Killer Croc, I think, is supposed to be black. Because of what he says at the end of the movie. But we have these guys in the outfit, these guys who don't really have a name, but they're just like SEAL Member 1, SEAL Member 2, or Special Task Force, whatever. They're on a suicide mission too? Like, how come they have to be below this big giant creature and detonate the bomb at point blank range manually? Why? Set it, forget it, right? As Rump Popil would say. How come it can't be remote? Like, what's this shit? So the guy who saves the day here blows himself up with no name. We also lose a guy in the middle of this inferno who you can easily forget is even there, because he likes to not participate in fights until towards the end of it. Yeah, Captain Boomerang, that asshole from Terminator Genesis. I don't even know who this character. What is he doing? He can throw a boomerang. So what? You deserve to be in the squad? Jeez. He robs banks and throws a boomerang. How is this useful for us? You know, it sounds to me like he'd be an escape artist too, if he can rob any bank. They're battling out with Enchantress, who is Flag's girlfriend. Only her name in human form is June. I did not want to step in that. God damn it. So, they're battling it out with her, but, you know, they don't want to kill her, right? Oh, well, we have no choice. Oh, well, don't worry, she like cocooned like at the end of Ghostbusters. We stopped your machine. She appears dead. Oh, but the mud breaks away and it's June and the Enchantress, his heart has been crushed. So it's almost like all you had to do was crush the heart and it's over. Oh, but we wanted to yield the power, right? Is that what we wanted to do? Whatever the hell. You know, everybody's still in cuffs, but now everybody has a few demands. Harley Quinn gets a espresso machine. Killer Croc gets to watch BET. That's all you wanted? Jeez. Most importantly, Deadshot gets to visit his daughter with some visitation privileges out in the real world, mind you. Oh, but then the Joker shows up and breaks Harley Quinn out. And so it's like, hey, Joker's still alive and they're going to do a movie. Yeah, of course. You know, it's hard to say that how bad this movie is when in a lot of ways it's not that awful and it does things better than a Marvel equivalent. As a team-up movie, it seems to be better than the Avengers, despite having a lot of issues, particularly early on, because you don't have any movies really building these characters up beforehand. You know, this isn't a come-together movie. This is a assembled right here Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Not as good as Guardians of the Galaxy, but yeah, I'll give Suicide Squad 2.5 out of 4 stars.